Nimbus is a tool that aims to improve the developer experience for programmers developing applications that are deployed as serverless functions. Serverless functions, popularized by AWS Lambda, allow applications to be broken up into individual functions that can be invoked and scaled individually. As this is still a relatively new technology, there are some pain points when developing applications. For example, you generally end up writing a lot of boilerplate code, like handling serialization. Also, you end up having to use the cloud provider's SDK to interact with the deployed resources, for example when storing items in a data store like DynamoDB or S3, which means that it becomes very difficult to migrate to a different cloud provider. Once your code is written, you then have to deploy the application. This generally requires writing a large configuration file, which is usually cloud provider specific. Debugging errors in this file is difficult, as there is no immediate verification and deployment can take minutes before reporting the error back to you. Another common complaint when developing serverless applications is that there is a lack of tooling when it comes to testing, and specifically integration testing. Nimbus is a tool that we developed to solve these problems for Java serverless applications. Using Nimbus, the code and deployment configuration is much more concise. Many configuration errors are prevented at compile time without having to wait for long deployments. Nimbus provides functionality to test the integration of functions and other resources, and to deploy the application locally. Nimbus also does some optimization to speed up how long an individual deployment takes. Here is an example function written with Nimbus. This Java function will be deployed as a simple REST endpoint that takes in an object and stores it into DynamoDB. Nimbus uses annotations to configure the resources that will be deployed, with no large configuration files. It also provides clients to interact with the deployed resources in a simple and cloud-agnostic fashion. Nimbus supports many different resource and function types. At build time, Nimbus automatically generates all the required configuration, packages this together with the code, and deploys the minimal necessary change set to the cloud. This can speed up deployment significantly in large systems. When writing comparable applications, Nimbus has fewer lines of code, has fewer lines of configuration, has shorter deployment times, all without hurting performance. If this has interested you and you want to see Nimbus in action, come check out the full demo at the end of the session, where you can ask any questions you have. We hope to see you there.